study found that women with higher psychological distress frequently masturbate, using it as a stress relief strategy. Most participants reported positive effects such as happiness, relaxation, and self-care, challenging long-standing stigmas. Most younger women who were diagnosed with breast cancer were successful in getting pregnant, according to a new study. Broccoli is packed with nutrients like fibrous, vitamins, and antioxidants. Learn other reasons why broccoli is good for you, plus tasty recipes to try. An avian flu outbreak in dairy herds has stoked tensions between the federal government and raw milk advocates. Milk testing could provide assurances and useful data, but some farmers oppose it. It's painful to watch. Emerging research indicates drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, and Zepbound could be useful in treating a variety of health conditions ranging from Parkinson's and addiction to anxiety and fatty liver disease. This news is sweet. When a 39-year-old woman complained of feeling off, her doctors mostly blamed stress. A key reason? She didn't fit the profile for a devastating disease. Without access to free vaccines, the lowest-income Americans may miss out on vaccines against the novel coronavirus and its variants. Mosquito season is starting to rev up across much of the United States, so you might want to pause summer vacation planning and consider what to look for in insect repellents. U.S. officials say to look only at EPA-registered repellents. Approximately 1% of Americans are affected by schizophrenia, yet the disorder remains highly misunderstood. A psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner shares some common myths. The U.S. is underprepared for bird flu because we have not learned our lessons from COVID, a public health policy expert said. A registered dietitian reveals which drinks you should avoid when your goal is to hydrate, plus the health-boosting beverages to drink instead. Mpox continues to affect people around the world. Guacamole versus hummus. Nutritionists reveal if one dip is better for your health than the other, the best way to eat them, and which food is the ideal choice for higher protein and lower carbs. Federal regulations prevent the donations, including of ligaments and blood vessels. Advocates say this needs to change. Our knowledge regarding the long-term health effects of tattoos is currently poor, and there is not a lot of research within this area. Now, a research group at Lund University has investigated the association between tattoos and lymphoma. Diagnoses of ADHD continue to rise among U.S. youth, affecting 1 in every 9 U.S. kids, a new report reveals. Mental health experts explain the reasons behind the spike. New research suggests the HPV vaccine is preventing cancer in men as well as in women, but fewer boys than girls are getting the shots in the United States. A bird flu outbreak could spur demand for vaccines from these key players, but is it likely? Interestingly, researchers found that this nutrient profile lined up strongly with the foods in the Mediterranean diet. Researchers propose prescribing exercise as medicine in Parkinson's after their review found it may effectively control disease symptoms. The flirt variants of COVID have been the primary strains of the virus circulating globally this year, but so far, experts don't believe them to be significantly more dangerous. New research targeting sperm mobility could be used in creating a male pill. Experts are warning that more and more people younger than 40 years are being diagnosed with colon cancer, saying they could be missing the early signs. A new study reveals how activating the brain's serotonin center affects behavior and motivation in awake mice. Since April, county officials have discovered 12 female Aedes aegypti mosquitoes in a residential area near Machado Lane. The very low-carb diet has been making the rounds for the last decade, but perhaps it's time to try something else. Our skies are getting bumpier, making the need to understand and predict turbulence increasingly urgent. Researchers propose birds could provide clues. The Central African Republic is the first country to receive thousands of doses of a new malaria vaccine recommended by the World Health Organization last October. After undergoing high-tech testing, Gupta's neurologist recommended some simple lifestyle changes to keep his brain healthy and reduce Alzheimer's disease. Public health officials are investigating a multi-state outbreak of salmonella infections linked to contact with backyard poultry. Pre-existing health conditions found to be a risk factor for developing vaccine-related tinnitus or hearing loss. Fair warning, they are rock hard. Less than half a year into 2024-7, Minnesota already has the fourth most confirmed cases of measles since 2000. Life appears to require at least some instability. The psychedelic drug, psilocybin, as found in magic mushrooms, has promising potential as a treatment for the eating disorder anorexia nervosa, according to new research that looked at its effects on an animal model of the condition. Inhabitants of the world's highest settlements, La Rinconadage, in the Peruvian Andes, face a unique set of challenges.